So I really just want to start this video and just talk about the notes that I have based on the episode last night. I have a lot and I didn't want to review it like in order because I think we've all watched it, right? We all know what's going on. I don't have to recap it in order, I guess. When we get to after the night after or the morning after or the morning going into, um maybe I don't know, maybe I'll put the I don't know. So I have a lot of things to say about the episode. I one don't feel as if it is a stripper gate. I don't feel as if that there's a scandal to be had or to be solved. I don't think it's basic instinct, you know, it's not giving that, right? I think that it would not have mattered who the stripper was. Portia was going to behave exactly the way that she behaved. It would have been no different. The outcome would have not have been different. It would not have mattered if it was Bolo, if it was Ninja, if it was Python. It wouldn't have mattered. We would have had the same outcome. And had it not been for Kenya Moore to play Inspector Gadget the next day, there wouldn't be no such thing as a stripper gate because it wouldn't be no one trying to figure out who else was fucking Bolo with Portia, right? So the only two natural clowns who would have partnered with Portia is Shamia, and Shamia ain't messing up that Kenyan money. Okay, she ain't about to do that. And then there's the forever fiance, who has been actually the fiance is best friends with Portia's man. So only makes sense, right? Our niggas fuck around on us. Let's fuck around on our niggas, right? That's what's happening here. And nobody told on them. These are grown ass women. Nobody told on them. I think a night after a bachelorette party that it's fun to be like, who was fucking Bolo? But because they're on a show and there's cameras, it's like, oh, Kenya snitching. Who she snitching on? This is us watching them, right? This is us watching them. It's just them in their reality. So who is Kenya snitching on? They all know that there is a possibility that they are going to be on film. They're on a reality show and we are watching them. So who would if you and your girls had a bachelorette party and y'all at the bachelorette party and somebody was screwing the stripper and somebody else came out like, who was fucking last night? But it's Kenya, so it's like she's trying to tell on somebody. And she really didn't tell on anybody. It was mostly Shamia who actually told it, right? Because truth be told is that Kenya did only said that the voice that she heard was Portia. She knew her voice. We knew some cut was gonna fuck Bolo. That was no question, right? Everybody knew that Miss I'm 21, right? We knew that, oh, Miss, we gonna have to move in with each other, bitch, talking to Drew, who looked like she was, I don't know who dressed Drew. I know Candy didn't bring that for Drew. I know she didn't bring, even though all of their little outfits was a little too tight and snug. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why Cynthia was acting like she couldn't walk. I don't know why Candy was acting like she needed compression tights on. I don't know why they was all walking like they didn't know how to walk. Maybe they were drunk already. I don't know. But anyways, they get to the house. Bolo's there. It's Portia right at the beginning. It's Portia right at the beginning. From the beginning, everybody knows how Portia is going to act. Everybody knows it, right? So they're excited. They all change their clothes. They're in the front. All the lights are up. What kind of stripper party is this where the damn lights are up? So is anybody gonna talk about how Candy should have made this really more of a, you know, a dungeon feel? The lights ain't even dim. Anyways, they didn't give a damn. So everybody comes out. Did y'all see what Drew had on? Candy's little outfit, the top was cute. Portia, I don't know what. And how come everybody want to talk about Kenya's ass, but ain't nobody talked about Tanya's ass? Ain't nobody talked about them flapjacks. Ain't nobody talked about them. Nobody talked about Jigsaw's flapjacks. Nobody. So I don't understand what's going on here. Oh no, lickety split. No, ma'am. Not with that big ass hole in your tie. Come on, Drew. You sit on this damn platform, all these platforms, day after day after day. Every interview you do is about Kenya. Every confessional you have is about Kenya. So we could see, based on your dungeon attire, the rent is due. You probably have to pay rent where at Ralph's house, right? Because Ralph done moved in. He done put all the surveillance cameras around everywhere. You ain't going to even know when you are going to be watched at all. But you worried about what Kenya should be doing and how she need to be opening her legs. You got a big ass hole in your stockings. You got on some glittery Uggs. And what kind of outfit is this, girl? No sex appeal. Candy, another one. No sex appeal at all. Like, I don't understand why y'all trying to get me to believe. I feel like I'm being attacked because I feel like y'all want me to believe that Candy is a dominatrix and she's not. No sex appeal. She couldn't buy. I don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers in the room she could take care of. She couldn't buy sex appeal. Candy is not sexy to me. She walking around like her legs hurt. Like I'm looking at them like this is a whole mess. But it's a party for Cynthia. Cynthia can't fit in the drawers. They too small. They want to put a vibrating thing in there so Candy can control it. They put her on the sex swing. Is she insured while she's on the set? It's a mess. It is such a mess. Only one that I thought looked halfway decent is Toya. And let me see. Here's okay, let me look. Portia looked crazy. Tanya, I don't know. Shamia was completely uncomfortable. She got her hands in front of her arms in front. She's uncomfortable. But you got a lot to say too. But we know you wasn't gonna do nothing because you don't want to mess up that money. Okay. Kenya with her red outfit on. How come Kenya's outfit was so different from everybody else? Everybody else got on black. And Kenya said, I'm the motherfucking madam, bitch. I'm the real bitch. Candy's top is really, really, really cute. Really cute. Marlo, I don't know what she was given, but she had on her leopard print, honey. Her ass was out, and they was excited to see her butt. Yeah, Toya was the only one that looked cute to me. I don't know what the fuck Drew had on her feet. And y'all can say, oh, she had Achilles. She shouldn't have been twerking like she was if it's something her Achilles was messed up. Okay. Also, let me say, so we already knew what was going to happen, right? We already knew. So Kenya didn't tell nobody. I'm back to where we talking about because that's the thing. Kenya's a snitch and all this other stuff. I'm letting y'all know now. Y'all can say I'm biased, and y'all can say I'm biased, and I only see it from. I never hold Kenya accountable. My whole thing is okay. Okay, so that's just what's gonna you just gonna have to be mad. So Kenya, she didn't do, actually to me I felt like it was Shamia who told because when she went in the room, because Kenya only said she heard one person's voice, and Shamia made the suggestion, oh, she's saying that it was Portia and you. And they glanced at each other and y'all told on each other. But here's another thing. Here's another point. Why it's really no scandal. Neither one of those women are married. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. And more than likely, in Atlanta, Paul and Dennis, they fucking. Trust and believe me. So ain't no reason for Tanya to go under witness protection. Kenya didn't tell on you. You're grown. You're grown. You're a grown ass woman. Kenya didn't tell on nobody. What y'all was doing was amongst each other. Y'all worried about the cameras. Y'all worried about the cameras. But how could you be in a house equipped with cameras and not think that somebody was going to see? We could see it in the thing. It's nothing to figure out. We already know who it is. We already know it was going to be Portia. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. We knew it wasn't going to be Cynthia. That's why I said it's not a scandal unless it was Cynthia, to me. That's how I feel. It wouldn't have mattered if it was whoever it was. Portia was going to fuck. It wouldn't matter. Tanya been engaged since season 2 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, even though she didn't come on until, season 9? She been engaged for 12, 15 years. So it doesn't matter. She ain't getting married. No way, he ain't marrying her. Girl, she ain't messing up nothing. And let me tell you something. There was a scene where Kenya, not Kenya, what's the girl's name? Tanya, Toya, they were all doing the crab boil, right? Getting the crab boil ready. And when they went downstairs, Tanya was complaining about it not being any utensils. Bitch, that's how I know it was a setup to complain about everything, because you were about to have a crab boil. What utensils are you looking for? What utensils are you looking for? You just want to complain about everything. Tanya been complaining since the beginning. Since the beginning. And then the night before, y'all were fucking horrible to Kenya. So guess what Kenya's going to do the next day? I'm going to get up and I'm going to start asking everybody, who was fucking last night? Because I heard Portia and I heard Bolo. He didn't leave till 6 or 7. But I heard another lady's voice giving orders. I know she wasn't. She couldn't have been complaining, but she was giving orders. Who was it? I wonder who it was. Let's see. Now everybody looking at Kenya crazy. I don't give a fuck about you bitches. Don't do dirt in front of your enemies. So Kenya, the last week everybody was saying, fuck King, she don't need no fucking village. She's been so awful to everybody. She's miserable and everything like that. And y'all sat there and thought it was wonderful for these women to not support this lady. And the next day, y'all gonna be fucking a stripper and expect the lady to be like, I'm not telling anybody. Girl, please. If this didn't happen, we would be bored. We will be bored. We will be bored. We would be bored. Kenya was crawling all over the floor. I don't know what was going on. Kenya was in character. I don't even think Kenya was drinking. I saw Kenya on the after show. Kenya was trying to play down the way she was acting at the bachelorette party. Y'all was like, oh my God. Y'all been to a bachelorette party before? Let me tell you something about a bachelorette party. The ladies, the bachelorette parties ain't no different from the bachelor parties. They probably worser, okay? They're probably worser. Have you ever been to a bachelorette party? Okay. But you on TV, so, and y'all grown. It's just so many things that it's not a scandal. Like, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. We knew Portia was going to be fucking. We knew it was. And then Candy wants to act like, oh my God, every time they hollered, yes, mistress, it made me sick to my stomach. Because again, Candy couldn't pay Nothing. And Candy didn't care about the cameras. Candy didn't care about the camera. I don't give a fuck about them cameras. Candy is sober, number one. Sober, number one. Giving orders, right? And then acting like she don't know what happened. And then saying, oh, I just want people to have fun and this and that. Girl, what's the big fucking deal? What is the big deal? What is the big deal? Y'all on the TV show, y'all don't want Kenya to say nothing? Then what would have been the next day? But my whole thing is this. Tanya, I know is she out of witness protection yet? What you in witness protection, girl? You fled the country because what Paul's not, he won't marry you now? Like what? Like what? And Dennis was probably somewhere getting, anyway. So I don't understand. I can't stand Drew Zadora. I tell you, I can't stand that old Hello Kitty looking bitch. I can't stand her. Girl, you're a mess. And you always worried about what Kenya is doing. But after I saw that damn outfit, I knew very well that the rent was due. And so you had to come for the queen. You had to. You had to. Okay, now here's Bolo. He's dancing and licking his tongue all around. Portia acting like she ain't never seen a dick before. She's acting like really like you already know what's going to happen. And to me, like I felt like Candy set that shit up. She already knew what was going to happen. She already knew. She already knew. Oh my God. So Toya and her what she said about Kenya when they were doing the crab boil thing. And she says, we were having fun and Kenya's making an issue out of it. And it's like, okay, y'all want to have fun, but again, I don't understand. I don't see why it's coming off as, oh, because she wasn't getting any. You know how fucking nasty it is to fuck a stripper? Like, that's fucking gross. That's nothing to covet. That's nothing to desire. That's nothing to be jealous of. It's nothing to be jealous of. Call Boho out here. The girl couldn't even get, was she drunk? Kenya, I don't know if Kenya was drunk or not. It looked like they were all drunk. I don't know. I couldn't tell if Kenya was drunk because Kenya plays so much. Kenya plays so much that you don't, her goofy ass, you don't know if she just being goofy or is she drunk. But, child, they act like they ain't never seen a dick before. Marlo was like, that's not real. Cynthia was like, yes, it's real. It was real. Cynthia looked uncomfortable. She said she had a good time watching the girls play on each other. But you remember in season 9 that Candy said that Portia becomes an aggressive lesbian when she's drunk, and y'all heard her in the, through the blinds, peeking through the blinds, like, y'all, somebody gonna eat me tonight. One of y'all, she an aggressive lesbian. It's so funny. It's so funny. But y'all mad at Kenya. That's what I said. I said y'all gonna figure out a way. But if nobody was asking questions, then what were y'all gonna be talking about the next day? That's another thing. What was y'all gonna be talking about the next day? Like, oh, that was so fun that we had a stripper here last night and we heard some noises and we're all gonna act like we're gonna ignore this on reality TV. Okay, let's go through. We knew Portia was gonna be fucking. We knew. Look at all that money on the floor. All the Marlo shit in the living room. I'll be looking at the environmentals. So they in the back. Portia said, wait, who's next? Who's next? I cannot go with Bolo, Portia. Yes, you can. She's like, girl, Paul and Dennis is out. They out doing their thing, girl. So we might as well do our thing too. I mean, hello. Portia is grown. She's not with Dennis. You knew she was going to be the one to do it. I mean, I don't even know why anybody is questioning it. They said, we saw Portia and Toya on the thing kissing. Where was Drew? Where was Drew? Where was Miss Drew? The next morning they go, Kenya's going around asking everybody. What she asking everybody, what was you doing last night? Oh, I heard you was it some humping last night? Just everything. So now it's like, damn, why is Kenya asking everybody everything? Kenya's trying to mess it up. What were y'all gonna talk about anyway? What were you guys gonna talk? I don't understand it. What were you guys gonna talk about? Because if you go out with your girls, right, and it's like I don't know. I guess because it's real, they're on TV. I'm just like, it's not a big deal. We knew it was gonna be Portia. Tanya's fled the country, so we know who it is. Like, the jig is up, bitch. You Jigsaw, the jig is Tanya, girl, Paul ain't go, he what are you risking? Paul's not gonna marry you? Like, what the fuck? Like, girl, come on. So Kenya going around asking everybody. She playing Inspector Gadget. She going around asking everybody. It was funny to me. It was funny to me, but it's like the responses are also really funny because it's like Kenya's so miserable. She wants to fuck at the party, but in reality, the next day, you and your girlfriends are going to be talking about that. So do they really have to just be so aware of the cameras and then, like, I don't know. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, let me get my thing up here. Hold on. And then Portia was on the after show and she's like coming for Kenya. And it's really weird because Portia, I think, really believes that Kenya's actions are to bother her. Now, I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that. Do you really believe that Kenya is doing stuff so it can bother Portia? Do you guys really think that? Like, honestly, do you think that? Or do you think Portia is just hyper aware of being judged by Kenya? Right? Because she's on the after show and she's saying all of these things about Kenya's surface, about her outward appearance. And that's why I'm like, I don't understand how y'all be going up for Portia when it's really this deep. That's as deep as it's going to go. Portia just gives you face and hair and body by Dr. Curves. Like, I don't understand why. I don't know. I just don't understand why she thinks that, oh, she's just trying to get into my bubble. She's just trying to get into my energy field and all of this stuff. Are you serious, Portia? You are the one who did that. Y'all was the one fucking in the morning. Why? What? Kenya asking, you think that's just to fuck with you? We already heard your voice. We already knew you was gonna be fucking. So it's really trying to figure out who the other voice was. And since Tanya fled the country, hello, because we knew Shamia wasn't gonna fuck her bag up. We knew that, child. We already knew that. But Portia wanted to bring PJ. Portia was so mad the other night. Kenya is thinks she does better mothering than us, whatever she said. And you were so worried about, I could have brought my child. Really? Miss, I'm 21. Really? Portia, you are a 40-year-old woman now. You almost 40, girl. And that's another thing that I don't get. That's what I was talking about on Twitter today. How the hell y'all 38 and 39 and 40 calling someone auntie and acting like, I don't understand, like it's something. I don't know why it feels like it's being used in a negative way when Atiti has always been someone who is just like the best person, the most relatable person to you. She understands you when your mom doesn't. Like, she doesn't enforce rules. Like, she let me get away with this. She got the weed. She got the drink. She knows the songs out and stuff like that. It's always been a more of a connective, relatable term of endearment. And it seems like it's like turned into some ugly, like, degrading, ageist. And I don't understand. I don't get it. I've always thought it was a term. It's always been a term of endearment where I'm from. And if right here it feels like it's being framed like something else. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. So they all really, to me, I felt like based on Kenya's questioning, going around asking everybody, you know, was it you? Was it you? Whose voice was that? Whose voice was that? And then when Shamia pulled Tanya and what's her name to the side, she was like, let me find it because I want y'all to hear what she said. Hold on. I want y'all to hear it. And they act like they ain't never seen no dick before. Okay, wait. Let me find. Okay, here. So, first of all, when y'all were fishing, we were at the pool. You know, tell her what happened at the pool, and I'll tell you what happened just now. When we went down. So, Shamia says, tell her what happened at the pool, and I'll tell her what happened right now. So, Portia was laughing at first, and then it quickly changed. She thought it was funny because she already know what she did. See, you even hear Portia. She should have stayed. Like we had fun. Like she should have stayed. It was all like she could have did this and she could have did that, and Portia was lighthearted about it. Listen to Shamia. I heard some noises like sex. Tanya said. Portia said, what? Whose door? My other room. So what is she implying? She never really said directly, but that is what I got. I got her trying to say you, her, and Bolo. Kenya never said that. Bitch, you told on your good Judy. Shamia, y'all mad at the wrong person. I told y'all wasn't gonna like this review. Kenya didn't do nothing but what she was supposed to do, is keep the party going. Who was fucking last night? Otherwise, we ain't gonna have nothing to talk about for this fucked up season. It's already fucked up. So let's keep the party going. Who was fucking last night? Shamia told on because Kenya never said it. And then Marlo confirmed that she heard the sounds too. So that's all I got to say about it. Honey, y'all better direct your attention to Miss Shamia Morton or whatever her last name is. Okay? Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace. Hold on, I'm not done. I don't fuck with you. So guess what I'm going to do when you do some dirt? I'm going to fuck with you. Poor Portia. And then when Kenya and Marlo made up, she said, oh, she has an ally. So what was the plan coming to this event? Because I feel like it was a lot of shit stirred up for no reason. And when Marlo and Kenya walked down and you got mad because Kenya had an ally now, you used the word ally. I told y'all this was Survivor. You used the word ally. So was all y'all supposed to be against Kenya at this party? Let's go there and let's just complain about everything. Let's just complain because really when Tanya sat down at the table for the crab boil and was mad because there was no utensils, it's a crab boil. How do you eat a crab boil? So I knew, I said right there, I said, oh, y'all was supposed to complain about everything. Oh, okay, I get it. Y'all was supposed to fuck with Kenya the whole time. And then when the stripper came and y'all fucked the stripper, she wasn't supposed to say anything to keep the episode and the season going. And then Shamia took it upon herself to suggest that she was talking about Portia and Tanya when she never said Tanya's name, ever. Shamia, thank you for figuring it out. You are Inspector Gadget. You figured it out for us. We didn't need anybody. Now I'm done.